Hi guys, my name is Natalia. I'm an intern for Moorpark College Fitness Specialist program, and today I'm going to teach you trainers how to do a basic overhead squat assessment analysis. And there's 3 anatomical views that we're going to be doing. It's going to be the anterior, lateral, and posterior viewpoints. Make sure you guys have your clients repeat the session, repeat the overhead squat as many times as you guys want until you guys make sure you do all the checkpoints. So right now I'm going to have my client come in here and show you guys the anterior viewpoint of the overhead squat assessment. So go into a squat. So the first checkpoint you're going to be looking for is if the feet turn out or if the feet turn in. The second one is going to be if the knees go in, like that, or if the knees turn out. When that happens, there's going to be muscle tightness in the piriformis, the biceps femoris, or the adductors. There could also be muscle weakness in the glutes or the gluteus medius or maximus. Okay, so now the second viewpoint is going to be the lateral viewpoint, and for these ones you're going to be checking the lumbopelvic hip complex. You're also going to be checking her upper body, and you're also going to be checking her head. So for the lumbopelvic hip complex, you're going to be checking if she has an excessive forward lean. So if her body is going down like that, that's a checkpoint for the lumbopelvic hip complex. The next one is going to be if her arms fall forward. So if you see her and her arms are falling forward, that's another checkpoint. And then the third one for her head is if her head goes forward. Good. So when her lower back arch, that means she has a tight hip flexors. She also has a tight erector spinae. And that can also mean, it doesn't have to be tight, it can also mean muscle weakness in her glutes. So her gluteus medius or her gluteus maximus. And when she has an excessive forward lean, that means that she has tight calf complex or a tight hip flexors. But that doesn't mean that she has that. It could mean that. And she also could have muscle weakness in her gluteus medius, maximus, and medial hamstring. And then when she does low back rounds, so when her back rounds, that could mean that she has muscle tightness in her hamstrings, adductor magnus, or she could have muscle weakness in her gluteus maximus and gluteus medius and erector spinae. So when her arms fall forward, that means that she could have muscle tightness in her pecs or her lats, or muscle weaknesses in her traps and rhomboids. When her head starts falling forward, that could mean that she has really tight sternocleidomastoid, so that's her neck muscles, or she has muscle weaknesses in her deep cervical flexors. The last view will be posterior. We're going to be checking out her feet again, her lumbopelvic hip complex, and then her upper body one more time. So if her feet flatten, that means she has muscle tightness in her peroneals, but that can also mean she has muscle weaknesses in her glutes, her tibialis. So when her lumbopelvic hip complex, and there's an asymmetrical weight shift, this one she has to the right, so that means the adductors and TFL on that same side, on that right side, could be tight, or the piriformis on the opposite side could be tight. That can also mean that she has weak glutes and weak tibialis anteriors. So the last portion of the posterior view is if her shoulders start to elevate. So when her shoulders elevate, that could mean tightness in her traps, her neck muscles, and her levitator scapula. Good. This can also mean muscle weaknesses in her lower traps or rhomboids. Remember, these exercises could be corrected by proper stretching techniques and strengthening techniques. Thank you for watching, and if you guys want to go check out Moorpark College Fitness Specialist program, we are here to help and promote fitness for everyone. So thank you.